Hey guys, we're doing pretty good out here because we're inside. We got a roof over our head and it's always good. We're at the Big 29 Streetery this morning, and of course Thanksgiving is coming up on Thursday, so we've got more than just your regular one dish deal here. We've got all sorts going on here this morning. Greg, take it away. What have we got going on here?
All right, so we're going to be doing turkey two ways. We're going to be doing an herb roasted breast with turkey leg confit.
Okay.
Cornbread stuffing with smoked oysters.
Oh, I love cornbread stuff. It's what my grandmother always made from the South.
Yep.
I love that stuff.
We're also going to have mashed potatoes and gravy. So
Mashed potatoes and gravy. All right, that sounds great. So we're gonna have all that coming up for you later on in the show. So definitely gonna. It was one of these days where you just want to call in sick from work. We'll be going a little bit late, so you can get all these recipes down for the big dinner being cooked up on Thursday. Yeah, we are just going out here, man, ready for Thanksgiving dinner, and Greg is out here. We got all sorts of delicious things all prepped, ready to be thrown together for a great meal. But of course, Thanksgiving takes a lot of preparation, Greg. Talk about some of the best ways maybe to organize your Thanksgiving dinner at home and maybe some of the best places to get your food.
So start off with, you've got your turkey. So we've got an all-natural Foster Farms turkey, actually picked up right around the corner. It's a 12-pound bird. I tend to get smaller birds because I don't have to feed that many people, but they range up to 26, 27 pounds. We're going to roast it off on a bed of veggies, and we're actually going to cook the legs in a separate way, which will be a confit. It's normally a very lengthy process, so we'll just kind of run through how it goes.
Okay.
And I mean, the biggest thing is to have a good time. If you're not enjoying yourself, why go through the stress?
Yeah.
And B, there are a couple of things that'll make your life easier. My biggest thing for Super Cheater mashed potatoes is a food mill. So this is, you put your blanched potatoes right in here, crank it along, comes out, no lumps, absolutely perfect. You just fold in your butter, your sour cream, whatever kind of flavorings you want, and you get perfect mashed potatoes.
That sounds great.
Second cheater is a food processor, which we're going to use today with making our stuffing. Anything that needs to be chopped, minced, diced, anything like that, pop it in there, just zap it, and you're ready to go.
Okay, so that's definitely gonna save a lot of time
Yeah.
trying to get things ready for Thanksgiving dinner. Is it possible to throw dinner together one person?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean it's a little bit of work, but I mean the bird kind of takes care of itself. It's nice, juicy, moist. All you got to do is treat it right. You're looking at using the same stocks, the same basic flavorings all the way through. So it's just a matter of, getting everything together and executing.
And remember to thaw out your bird before you
Yeah.
stick it in the oven. Hey guys, yeah, we are getting ready for Thanksgiving feast here. One of the most difficult things, one of the most intimidating things, and the vegetarian's worst nightmare, butchering a turkey. Greg, how do you do it?
All right, so first thing you do, get rid of this. That is intended to make sure you have a safe turkey, not necessarily a tasty turkey. You can make a safe turkey with no problem and still have it tasty.
Okay.
One of the easiest ways to do that is actually to cook the legs and the breast separate, which is what we're going to do today. So our legs are going in a salt and sugar cure.
Okay.
And they're actually going to sit in the cure overnight. So we've got some stunt doubles along with us, but what it does is dry it out a little bit and gets it all seasoned and yummy, keeps it nice and moist.
You just kind of get in there. You don't really intimidate it at all, are you? Just
not
kinda
really.
Right in there.
So then we have our breasts. The legs are, the wings are folded around back behind it, so that gives it a nice sturdy base. I like to roast it off on a bed of vegetables, which we've got right here, ready to go. And
Cool.
then the big question is, what is the potato for? They're shims. You're always going to have an extra potato laying around, so you use it to hold the bird from keeping to rocking around and falling over.
Okay.
I got a little herb and oil marinade. It's just parsley, shallots, garlic, and a little bit of oil all blended together.
My wife would love that.
So gives it lots of flavor, helps caramelize the skin. And so the breast is actually ready to roast just like that. This we're going to top with a little bit more of that cure. And so this is the shape that you'll leave it in for 24 hours.
Okay.
So
cool.
after that we rinse it off, dry it, and then we slow cook it for 8 hours.
Sounds good. We're going to kind of see the results of that coming up here. We're going to speed fast forward time with our stunt double. We'll show you what it looks like. Again, I just want to say this looks great. Looks like maybe something you could do for St. Patty's Day. Get your turkey all dressed up in green. We're going to have more dishes coming up for you in just a little bit as well.
I'm a big fan of cornbread stuffing with smoked oysters. It's actually a very traditional way to make it. I buy just cornbread croutons, pretty straightforward. So we take onions, celery, carrots, and parsley all chopped together. Then we throw it right in our friend the food processor.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
So much easier than chopping it by hand. Pretty much goes.
I could have been saving all this time, Greg, and nobody ever told me.
I know, and it's that quick. So what we're going to do after this is all chopped, we're going to toss it right into some turkey stock. So turkey stock, very easy to make. If for whatever reason you don't feel like making turkey stock or you just don't have the time, you can use chicken stock or the chicken broth that they sell at grocery stores. So we're going to toss that right into the stock.
Okay.
And we're just going to let it simmer just to let the veggies get cooked just a little bit.
Okay.
So while we're at that, we've got our smoked oysters right there.
There's something new. I haven't never had those for Thanksgiving before.
Sketchy looking little buggers, but they taste great.
I bet.
So we're going to toss them in, stir it around, and the veggies really do cook just that quickly. They're pretty much ready to go already.
Oh wow, that's
So,
incredible.
We're going to take this
In and out.
and we're going straight into our croutons.
Oh, looks good.
And it takes a surprising amount of liquid.
Oh, it smells amazing. Is that the oysters?
Yep.
Oh man. I never would have thought to put oysters in there.
So the more, basically, now this is a matter of personal preference. If you like your stuffing to be really moist, add more liquid. If you like it dry and slightly crunchy and like that, you just let it sit and give it a little bit less liquid. So
Okay.
now we're ready to go, and this is going in the oven with our turkey.
Okay, cool. And I can't wait to see what it looks like. Yeah, I've taken off the hat and the gloves because we're inside.
Yeah, it's about time we saw you without the hat.
Yeah, I actually do have a little bit of hair left, believe it or not. All right, well, we are out here this morning cooking up some Thanksgiving dinner. And while Greg's been making some cornbread stuffing, we butchered the turkey, then we fast-forwarded time through our magic abilities, and we've roasted this turkey for 8 hours.
Yep.
And now the turkey legs are out of the oven, and man, they look good, but Greg tells me they're not quite finished yet. What's next, Greg?
Yeah. So these have been cured for 24 hours. Then they were slow cooked for 8 hours. So what we're going to do now is just crisp up the skin in a pan. So I've got a hot nonstick pan, and this doesn't need any oil. It's ready to go. You can just do it straight. So see how tender that is? The bone's actually falling right out. So
You'll probably eat the bone, it's so tender.
we're going straight skin side down, and basically all we want to do is crisp up the skin, get some color on it.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, just trying to make it nice.
All right. Is this going to add any texture to the bird as well?
It's going to add texture, and it's definitely going to make it a little bit more eye appealing. I mean, it looks good now, but we get some color on it, and it will look absolutely fantastic.
All right, Rich. Well, this leg is for you, Rich. I know you want it, and you deserve it, buddy.
So,
And
let's
Casey,
take
you
a
can have
peek.
the bones.
Oh, see how it's getting nice and brown? So we're going to slide this right off onto our platter.
All right. Oh yeah, look at that.
So,
Nice golden brown.
mm,
That looks really good.
yeah, we'd call that GBD, golden brown and delicious.
So now it's ready to eat then.
Yep.
Just ready to go.
And it is, so to give you an idea, so this is the bone. It is actually fork tender right there.
Oh man.
So it just comes right apart.
That is incredible.
So we'll hit that with our breast and some gravy and be ready to roll.
Now, as the chef, kind of, isn't it your duty to make sure that it tastes good
Yeah.
before you serve
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So shouldn't you, get your hand in here, maybe grab a little bit of the meat, just to make sure. It's a hard job, it really is, but it needs to be done to make sure everything is properly prepared. Yeah, Thanksgiving is here now, everyone. This is good stuff. Oh, Greg, thanks so much. We're got a lot more coming up here. Some more wonderful Thanksgiving dishes coming up So yeah, I'm sorry, this turkey's just so good. I can't even talk. And we're talking turkey, stuffing, turkey. Delicious food out here coming up for you from the B29 Streetery plus weather forecast.